Hi guys, and welcome to the CPFC Podcast Xtra with me, your host, Alfonso Greenbrook. Today in this extra pod, I'll be going over the new home and away kits for next season. Crystal Palace have revealed their new home kit for the 2016-17 season at the club's annual awards night. As well as their home kit, Crystal Palace have unveiled the new away kit for the 16-17 campaign with a combination of two classic shirts combined to make a new unique design. In this pod, I'll be giving my opinion on these new kit designs. So today, we will begin with the unofficial FA Cup song, The Homestyle by Young Stanley.
I remember in the old days walking through the old town, boots and braces, smiling faces, bought my ticket on my milk round. Born with red and blue hearts, we'll be there from the start, we'll be there to the end. There for the highs and the lows, took a fair share of blows. The flags keep swinging, got the whole ground singing with the homes down. The bass drum pumping, get the whole ground jumping with the homes down. We're red and blue, are you? 'Cause that's who we are. We'll keep singing with the old ground, walking down the homes down. A rainy Tuesday up in Shrewsbury, well I can't pretend it was fun, but it's alright, we've beaten Brighton, now we're dreaming of a cup run. Born with red and blue hearts, we were there from the start, we'll be there to the end. There for the highs and the cheers, felt the pain through the years. The flags keep swinging, got the whole
Crystal Palace have revealed their new home kit for the 2016-17 season at the club's annual awards night. The new home shirt has seen a change in the thickness of the stripes, with larger ones once again used just as they were used in the club's successful promotion season of 2012-13. The single thicker stripe will become one of many when the players line up in a row, evoking a spirit of togetherness and symbolises the whole team being greater than the sum of its parts. Palace have donned variations of red and blue stripes since 1973, when they were introduced by legendary Eagles boss Michael Allison. During that time, it has been worn by some of the Eagles' most iconic players, and the colours red and blue quickly became the colours of Crystal Palace Football Club. Once again produced by Macron and sponsored by Mason Group, the home kit will be available to buy for pre-sale from the 1st of June. As well as their new home kit, Crystal Palace unveiled their new away kit for the 16-17 campaign, with a combination of two classic shirts combined to make a new unique design. Mixing the classic yellow away kits of yesteryear with the iconic red and blue sash with gold change kit is sure to be a hit with the fans, as it evokes memories of the famous away days of the past. The sash has been a feature of Palace's kit stretching back to the 1975 to 1976 season, and was worn when the Eagles topped the flight for the only time in their history in September 1979, a place that the club are ambitiously trying to reach once again. Yellow, meanwhile, has been associated as the Eagles' lucky colour over the years, as it was first used in 1971. Once again produced by Macron and sponsored by Mason Group, the away kit will be available for pre-sale from the 1st of June. Now for a video of the kit's official launch at Odeon, Leicester Square.
And we're going to have a look at the away kit first. Modelling the away kit this year are Palace Ladies. So please welcome to the stage, Palace Ladies. The sash is back.
Yeah, I think obviously the sash is a big part of our heritage, and the yellow as well is a huge part of our heritage. So we're very excited about this kit. No kit clashes as well. We've had a couple of dodgy moments this year. They weren't going to let us play with either kits against Stoke or Sunderland, but we just managed to get it through. So obviously there's a clear difference between the two kits. So well done to the Palace Ladies as well, double winners, and it's great that they're modelling the kit.
Yeah. We're going to move on to the home kit, the famous red and blue, and modelling the kit this year, the Crystal Palace first team. So, a bit more blue this year. What's the thinking behind it this year?
Well, obviously, there's only so much you can do with stripes, trust me. So, you know, the thing about this club is togetherness. And what we thought was rather have individual stripes on the thing, we would have stripes that together make up a set of stripes. So that's what we've gone for this year. And we're very excited about this kit. It is going to grow on you, trust me. You'll all get one.
So if you guys stand in a line for us, what you can see here.
There's your stripes.
Ladies and gentlemen, give another round of applause for Palace Ladies and the first team and next year's kits.
Now for my opinion on these new kits. If you have a different opinion to me or just want to comment something below about the new kits, do leave a comment below the video so myself and other fans can see what you thought of the new kits. So let's begin with the home kit. So the new home kit is a very interesting design, let's say, and it's slowly growing on me because I didn't really like it at first, and I was, my opinion is similar to many other fans. Not many people like the idea of getting rid of the stripes and going for sort of thicker stripes with two smaller stripes, but the more you look at it and the more we see pictures of it, it grows on us. We prefer it more, and certainly that's my opinion on it. I didn't like it at first, but slowly, it's grown on me. I quite like it. if anything, if I'm going to buy a kit next season, I'll probably buy the away kit. But certainly the home kit, it still represents Crystal Palace very well with the red and blue. And obviously, like I said, the new design, obviously, instead of having multiple stripes, they've just gone for a big stripe. And obviously, when the players stand together, that will create a sense of unity and togetherness. Obviously, because it will create a wall of red and blue. Because obviously, the blue stripe would make the big bit, and then obviously the red bits, when players stand shoulder to shoulder, they would create another red block, which would create unity and a sort of a wall of red and blue. So I see where Steve Parish is sort of going with this design. And another thing I suppose that other people haven't liked about the kit in the past is the yellow. Why has there been yellow on the home kit? For example, around the neck, the V-neck has been yellow. On the arms, the bottom of it has been yellow. The Macron logo has been in yellow. But now this year, the only thing they've kept yellow is the logo, because it's a colour that will stand out on the kit. But other than that, the arms, the sleeves, they've just stuck with the red on the sleeves and the blue around the neck. So, they're, changing the design. And ultimately, little things like that do make the kit look better. And the final thing from me, really, is not really a big thing. Not many people would really comment about this or dislike this, but I think they've finally sorted out the socks and the shorts. So obviously, when you have a stripy kit top, you're not really going to have stripy shorts. But what they've done over the last few years is they've gone for, in the past, in the Championship, we went for red shorts. Obviously, in the Premier League, we went for blue shorts. But what they've done this year is, where they've only got 3 stripes on the shirt, they've carried on the stripes down the shorts. So obviously, the main shorts is basically blue. But then on the sides of the shorts, you've got the red stripes going down, and that continues right onto the socks as well. So instead of just having the blue socks like they did this year with just with a red and yellow strip at the top, they've gone for just a plain blue sock with red strips going down the side, which it works really well, because where they've got rid of the stripes, they can put little stripes down the side of the shorts and the socks, because it does work really well. But ultimately, I do quite like this kit. I didn't really like it at first, but slowly, it's growing on me, and I do like the design. I think it's a really good design. Maybe next season we'll probably go back to the stripes, but certainly it's nice to try a new idea and sort of give a new, fresh image of the club. Now to move on to my favourite kit of the new kits this season, and this is, of course, the away kit. And I don't know where to start with this, but really, I just really like this kit, and many people don't like either kits, or people like the home kit, or people like the away kit. And I'm one of these people who likes both of them. At first, I didn't really like any of them. But, yellow one was the first one to stand out at me, because I just really like the design of it. And I like this sort of new idea, of incorporating 2 different designs of shirts. So this year, or last year's one, obviously we had the white shirt with the red and blue stripes. And then the year before that, we had the yellow one. So they've combined 2 before. And then they've also combined one from back in the 1970s, where we had the stripe going across the sash. Basically, all they've done, instead of having vertical lines, they've just gone for the diagonal line, instead of having the one going straight down, and obviously used the red and blue from last season to do that. And it looks really, really good. And, Steve Parish said when he launched the kit that the reason they created this kit is because it's a really bold kit, and that it won't get confused with other teams. We're like one of the only teams in the league that has a bright, bold yellow kit. And that means that when we go to away games, there'll be no confusion about whether we can wear our home kit or our away kit, because it's a very bold statement. Steve Parish did say that because, against Stoke and Southampton, games like that, maybe we would have to wear our away kit, obviously, because it's an away game. Our away kit is very similar, obviously, with the red and blue stripes on the white shirt. It did look quite similar to them 2 teams' kits. But, Steve Parish has, got up with this brilliant idea. It's a really bold statement that it still incorporates the red and blue, as well as past designs, and it looks really good, and there'd be no way we can get confused with other teams next season. It's a really bold idea, and it will really symbolises the club really well, the bold attacking plays, for example. Now obviously I like the way they brought back the stripe, because in Championship we had the stripe, but it used to be on white kits. And so what they've done now, they've sort of brung 2 free kits together, merged them together, and make this lovely design. And the thing I like about this one is when we're in the first time in the Premier League, we sort of went for the black kit with the stripes. But this year they've sort of incorporated all 3 of the club's colours, let's say the red, the blue and the yellow, to make one kit. And that's the thing I like about it. Rather than go for some other clubs, for example Swansea this season, they had a really nice kit, don't get me wrong, green and black, but that doesn't really represent the club very well. Whereas Palace, we've gone for the 3 colours that represent the club and, you know, merged them together to make a really light kit. And like I said, it's unlike any other club. We're not going to get confused with anyone because the kit is really nice. And one final thing, it's just that it brings back the history of the club. You know, the colour yellow has been associated with the club, you know, for many years, as well as obviously the red and blue, or claret and blue, as it used to be known. But, you know, it's bringing back the history of the club. So, we, you know, if we do go on to win the FA Cup, you know, that would be a new part in our history. And also, you know, we've got to bring the history back to the club as well. And they've done this with the new kit. But overall, I really, really do like this new kit. And if I am going to buy any of these 2 kits, I am going to buy the away kit. Because I just like how bold it is, but also how it represents the club very well. So they were the new kits and my opinion. Comment below with what you think of the new kits and whether you will buy them. So let's paint Wembley red and blue and hope for a result against Manchester United. And until then, remember to up the Palace. We're the famous Crystal Palace and we're going to Wembley.